It is actually a debate because all this process is ongoing, and what I'm going to share with you is some thoughts, not answers, blueprint answers, on key questions, at least what, from my own perspective, I think are key questions to address the challenges. Marco's presentation actually said it all. I think there's a common thinking that says that if the question you are asking, you're posing is clear enough, actually it has roots of the answer inside the question itself. So I think that I will build on what Marco just presented as the whole setting, why in the first place the country-led evaluation idea came into place. It was to address some key questions, issues that were facing the development world. Let's say country-led is completely linked to the shift in thinking and in a paradigm inside the development sector, the development business, let's say. Marco did not go as far as the background that came to the Paris Declaration, so on and so forth, but only by revisiting the 5 dimensions of that declaration, then we can easily single out what did not go right and what these dimensions, what these principles, the affirmation of these principles, ownership, managing for development results, are to address, and they are designed to correct. So my entering point will be, in the first place, we need to understand why are we doing evaluations? What are they for? What are we expecting to address as a question? If we know why we're doing evaluations, then further down the road, we can identify the different roles of evaluation. Are we doing it as a managerial process, just to understand how the policy, the program or the project has effectively or not delivered what it was supposed to deliver? Are we doing it as an accountability tool, or are we doing it for some other reasons, as policy dialogue or to foster governance? The reason why these questions are fundamental to revisit is that we are comparing two let's say, generations of evaluation processes or mindsets. The conventional one, and where we would like to move in, which is the country-led. In the first place, in the conventional evaluation design, why are evaluation exercises being undertaken? We believe it is to address the effectiveness of development aid, of international development aid, rather than visiting the, let's say, the national policies, the effectiveness of national policies. This is the reason why one of the main principles of the Paris Declaration is the ownership. Both donors and country recipients agree that the entering point should reverse, and the country should be sitting at the driver's seat, being, as Marco was just explaining, those in the first place who will pose the evaluation questions. What are we pursuing with this evaluation exercise? And once this is set, then we can answer other questions. And how are we going to do it? What methodologies are we going to use? Who is going to do it, etc., etc. And at the end of the day, we are expected to answer the right questions as to the policy, let's say, relevance. what we are sorting to, what we are trying to answer relevant to our policy priorities and our national priorities. So we are asked to think about the challenges on going this way. If we are to shift from this global perspective to a national perspective, what are the challenges? What are the challenges that we are facing? We have been looking throughout these days into the dimension of capacity. Capacity has been explained throughout the three dimensions as being, let's say, the key question that will address the core reasons why the country-led evaluations systems are having hard time to pop in and to be put into practice. If we look into the different dimensions of capacity, we need to trickle it down to very precise questions in order to look into what type of capacities we are talking about and how we will go over to address those capacity constraints, be it at the institutional level, at the organizational level, or at the individual level. So it looks like it is lots of challenges that are being faced, and all those challenges need to be faced in a very strategic way, and they need to be prioritized. I think that in this morning keynote, we had a very good presentation on some ways to face those capacity constraints, and I'm going to just try to address what I think should be the way to go to address those challenges. I think that to strengthen the country-led evaluation, at least the idea of country-led, we need several things. I have 4 steps. We need first to build awareness on what is called evaluation culture. The first question, as I said, is why are we doing evaluations? If we are not convinced that evaluation matters and that evaluation is a true